Hey, 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 it's Thursday. And I thought I'd come up with a question with who needs coaching? Who needs coaching, anyways? Uh, the reason I asked this question because I had a podcast last night that I did. It called on our Business Roundtable podcast. We had a really great discussion, but one of this area was on coaching, and I'm wondering where you're at on the spectrum. Some people have very positive experiences with coaching, and other people look at it kind of not don't really have a positive view of it, or lukewarm at best. And maybe they didn't have good positive experience with coaches in the past. And sometimes I think things get confusing between a coach or consultant, maybe even a mentor. Um, and they're all valuable, but they all serve different purposes and different roles. Um, I was familiar with coaches in sports, where I think that's where most people are familiar with coaching, in some kind of sports field, right? What does a coach do, right? They're helping you maximize your performance, helping you identify clear goals that you need to achieve, overcome obstacles, and there's oftentimes kind of some kind of formal process or approach to it. And and so this is something that I do. I'm a coach. That is one of the things that I do. I'm a coach, a consultant, I'm a trainer, I'm a teacher. I'm a lot of different things that I include in my company, Steward Your Business. But the idea of number one, who needs a coach? Why is coaching important? Um, and I wanted to speak from what I live, right? I have actually multiple coaches right now. Um, and it's because I want to grow myself. There's that saying in Einstein, Einstein says the same thinking that got you to where you're at, it's not going to get you to where you need to go, right? And so a coach helps you with your mindset, helps you to see a new possibility, helps you get unstuck, if you will, and can really help you move the needle where you're stuck on your own. Um, and so I found that investing in coaching has been so beneficial for me in the long run. It's kind of like the best investment, if you will, because I'm betting on myself, right? But it's important to find coaches that are being coached themselves, because you never stop learning, you never stop growing, in my opinion. And so, if you ever find a coach that doesn't have a coach, or is not actively engaged in being coached, I would caution you to finding that coach, and you working with that coach. Um, so but why coaching? Because I feel like this is sometimes a barrier to folks. So, like, I don't see the value in that. And if you've never invested in your coaching, not just time, but money, both are an investment, um, I believe you will see the returns over time. Um, if you're fortunate enough to have a mentor, that's a great combination of coaching and consulting, potentially. But not a lot of people have mentors, unfortunately. And if you do, that's great. That's probably something very close. And I encourage everybody to have a mentor as well, to to have a mentor and be a mentor. That's important as well. But really, I wanted to focus in here on how coaching can help you achieve really specific goals, following a process, a known process. That's the other thing too. Coaches should be applying and using things that are known, tested, work well. That's why I'm certified with Wake Up Warrior, Giant, Full Focus Planner. I want to make sure that I'm following processes and systems that work, that I've implemented, and then I can help somebody else implement and use those tools, use those resources, and achieve maybe hopefully even greater results than I have gotten. If we know the tools work and the resources, and so it's helping you get through that, identify maybe a strategy or a process to get through and achieve the goals. I was just meeting with the client today, and we're going through all the strategic plans, and we're looking at how things are working and not working, and so I use known processes and systems in ways of setting these up, and then we tweak them, we adjust them in their particular environment or experience. So I would challenge you, if you're not currently uh, being coached, to consider that. And if you're so inclined or interested, I'm would be more than happy to talk with you, explain to you like how I use coaching in my life and I incorporate them in my business. And I'm not looking, this is just for me helping, giving you support, feedback, and seeing if that makes sense. It's a good fit, right? You need to find, this is also important. We talked about this last night. So if you follow along the Business Roundtable podcast, which I encourage you to do, uh, follow it. It's on YouTube, and I also have it on all the different podcast platforms. It's going to release a new episode next week, but I'm giving you a preview. We talked a bit about finding the right coach, because I'm a connector type. I'm an energy type. I'm not in some ways, I'm not super detail oriented on certain things. Now I follow systems and processes that work for me and my just my own way I behave and show up. That may be different than what you need, and that's totally fine. You need to find the person, the guide, the coach that you resonate with, that really is like, man, this person is far enough ahead of me. They know their stuff. It's what I need. I feel like I can learn and I can grow here. And by leaning into that and being coachable, you will be able to have amazing results. And I've seen it firsthand. But it was completely foreign to me, in particularly professional development. And When I worked with Vargas, with Angela DePoli, Angela, I'll give you a shout out. She was one that has done a lot of personal development and professional growth, and had a business coach. And I'm like, oh man, this is amazing. And I was so appreciative of, number one, leading herself by having a coach. Number two, that she would invest in coaching and for me as coming in as an executive in the company. And I embraced that, and then eventually invested my own money as well. So it was kind of a combination of the two. I will tell you, each year I've invested more in coaching because I've seen the results. You do this because you see the results, the return on investment, if you will. I wouldn't keep doing it if I didn't see the return on investment, not just in my business, but my personal life. I've invested in coaches for my physical health, uh, um, and those that infuse even in spiritual components to it, right? So, why coaching? Because it makes a difference. And I can tell you, all those people that you see successful in the world, I would bet money they've had a coach, and they probably are, if they're continuing to be successful, they have another coach in their life, and maybe multiple ones, like in the case of myself. So if that's something you're struggling with, or not struggling with, you're curious about, really, you're just like, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been coached. I don't even know what that looks like. Um, Please reach out to me. I'll send me a direct message, drop in the word coach here in one of the comments. I would be happy to talk with you and meet with you and see if it's a good fit. I coach both individuals and companies and their teams. So I can customize it based on that, and the tools, and curate the tools and bring them for you and present them for you in a way that helps you really get clear on where you want to go, how you're going to get there, give you the tools and the resources, and make sure you're executing and implementing on it. So that's why I leave you guys today. I want to encourage you, get after it. If you don't have a coach, find one. Whatever area of life that you feel like is necessary, that you know that you can do better. And I mean, it's all of those areas. So, but my body, my being, my spiritual being, my balance, my relationships, and my business, all of those things, I can grow and learn from. So I just want to thank you guys for jumping on with me this afternoon, encouraging you. Here it is, the end of the week as we go into Easter this weekend. Have an amazing day and evening, and I look forward to jumping online with you guys again soon. Have a good night. Bye.